Hey, this is For Love of Insects. Today I'm going to be showing you how to keep a pet snail. Alright, so I thought I would make this video kind of again because I wanted to update some things that I had in my last video, and I wanted to change up some stuff to make your pet basically have a better life in captivity. Alright, one of the first things you're going to start with is, of course, finding a snail. You can find snails pretty much anywhere. Usually in suburban neighborhoods you can find them sometimes. Other times you have to look in the woods, under rocks, logs, and that kind of thing. Usually they prefer damp places. As you'll see, I will walk you through some ways to keep your tank or your container moisturized. And yeah, so you're going to want to look in those more of a damper place. Alright, so what you're going to want to do next after you get your snail is you're going to want a container. Here I'm simply using a jar. That seems to work best because it gives your snail proper air ventilation, and it also gives them plenty of room to go around. You're going to want to punch some holes in your lid. Here you can see I just used a screwdriver and a hammer, and I was able to punch multiple holes in there. That ensures proper air ventilation through your enclosure. Alright, next thing we're going to talk about is your substrate. So here you can see I'm using dirt for the most part down the bottom. I know it's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but I'm using, it's kind of like clay, and then under that I actually have paper towel, and that's going to ensure that when I clean it out, this clay stuff is not going to stick to the bottom of it and cause it to be really difficult to clean out. Alright, some other things that are kind of decorations and that kind of stuff, you might want some rocks. As you can see, I actually have petrified wood in there, and also maybe some sticks, that kind of stuff that your snail can feel free to climb on whenever he wants to. Alright, for tank maintenance, I suggest that maybe weekly or so, you're going to want to clean out your whole tank or jar, and you're going to want to scrub the sides. You're going to want to clean everything that's inside of your tank, and you can just put your snail in a small container while you're doing this. Alright, so your snail usually is always going to be hungry. As you can see here, I have some carrots and some celery. Celery seems to always be a good food option for snails. They almost never turn it down, but you're going to always want to be changing the different type of food you're going to be giving them. Otherwise, they may get tired of what you're feeding them and stop eating it completely. So you're going to want to give them a variety. You can pretty much give them any vegetable you think of. They might reject it or they might eat it, and that's basically how you figure out if they're open to eating that or not. Alright, so you're going to want to check their food supply, maybe daily, just to make sure they have enough food to eat. And also you're going to want to make sure you keep up the moisture in their tank. So you can do it daily, or you can do it every couple days. You might want to spray down your whole enclosure, and that makes sure there is enough humidity and moisture in there for your snail to properly survive. Alright, so this tank here could probably hold about 2 to 3 snails. As you can see right now, I only have 1. But if you have that many, you're going to have to clean it out a lot more, and you probably don't want to go over that. Otherwise, you might have some problems with your snail's health. Alright, one last thing. It's good to check on your snail almost weekly. Just kind of pick it up, hold it, and make sure there's no health problems, that it's looking completely healthy. Otherwise, the situation could get worse if it does have a health problem and you do not recognize it, and it could possibly die. Alright, this pretty much concludes my video for keeping your snail. Just remember that you want to keep it moisturized, remember when to feed it, and also remember to punch your holes in the lid so it can get proper air ventilation. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next vid.